Okay. Oh, I just hit myself in the face. Oh. What's up? How you guys doing? All right. What do I have here? And I can't see with it my way. Hey, Amy. Hey, Christy. Hey, Claire. Hey, Gentry Art, Liz, The Fire Within, Hoot 3, Heather, Megan, Jamie, Reagan. Trying to scroll back here. Claire, what's up? Fernando. Oh, you like that intro? Reagan made it for me. Yeah, I like it too. Mhm. I can't believe I can actually get it to play though properly. It took me a few tries and I screwed it up, but I finally got it now. Hey, Just Chat, what's up? Hey, Luminacy, Grace Case, Sally, Sa- Niall. Not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if I'm not. Hey, Jim. All right. So yeah, I haven't caught up all too much. Like I don't even think I looked at her Twitter once today or anything or anyone's Twitter really. I did catch though part of a stream and I did want to kind of play it because I don't know, just that I get the impression that maybe there's trouble in paradise or something. I don't know. But part of a uni stream I wanted to play. There's like two parts. So, but I'm not gonna play it. Well, I'm gonna play it shortly, but right now just checking with the chat. Oh boy. So how was everyone's day? I hope well. I hope you all had a good day. Noelle. Oh, Nayeli. Nayeli. I didn't see the I at the end, okay? I don't have my glasses on. I apologize. Nayeli. Or Nael. I can't tell. Where are my glasses? Oh, there they are. Yep, that is an I. Okay. Paradise and Uni don't belong in the same time. Well, I didn't say paradise, did I? Oh, Claire, you love Hump Day, don't you? Okay, so um Nate and Uncivil Law streamed about Todd, Chrisley, Sue, and KJ. Kind of made me wonder if Nate and KJ's fight isn't for appearances, as sometimes. Oh, yeah. Who knows? Honestly, I think that when it comes to Katie, I don't think that it's there. These fights are for appearances. I think they're kind of legit because, like, I think that she's very difficult to get along with, and she's very difficult to get along with others. So she doesn't very well. And I think that these other content creators in which she's fighting with all the time, I think that they kind of keep going back to her because for some reason people keep giving her another chance. That and I think that maybe they're drawn to the subscriber count, possibly. I don't know. I think maybe that could be why they kind of give her more of a break than most people would. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. Just speculating. I mean, I got nothing against Nate. I mean, everything I watched by him, I kind of like. I mean, for the most part, I've agreed with a lot of things he said. Um, I know that he has some like spats, I guess, with people in parts of the community and neighboring communities, if you will. Um, but I get no issue with him. He's cool. Great. KJ's too narcissistic to fight for appearances, but Nate and Uni think are manipulative enough, yep, to exploit her and try to create distance to give themselves. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, I believe with your comment there, 1000%. For those who didn't quite hear me, Andy says, agreed. Katie's too narcissistic to fight for appearances, but Nate and Uni think are manipulative enough to exploit her and try to create distance to give themselves credibility. I completely agree. Totally agree. Um, okay, so all right, I'm gonna play a couple clips of Uni stream, and This is, where is it? I didn't, okay, I deleted it. It's a stream from the 24th called, it's on his Rockalot channel called Gabby Petito used for clickbait without a crystal ball under fire for I was Gabby Petito comment. First I have to find the first part I started off. Yeah. Why does the bar keep moving on me? That's weird. All right. Part of the search for Brian. Oh, there we go. Okay, 1744. And then next I want to go to like 22 minutes. All right, so go there. Let me share the screen. Yeah, I apologize, guys. It's a little bit of uni. I'm sorry. But I don't know. Sometimes we had to take one for the team, I guess. I don't know. Um, where are we? Is that me? Yep, that's me. Okay. Let me check the chat real quick. Hey, Real, what's up? Yeah, I saw your post on YouTube, your community post. I'll head over there as soon as I'm done here. Um, I was never a part of the crime boss family though, or whatever it was called. I can't remember. No, it was CB stood for something else, didn't it? I can't remember. It did. That's right. Teaspiracy thought it stood for crime boss. Isn't that it? But it stood for, I don't know. Whatever. I was never part of that family though. But it's like reality TV, even though I'm not a part of the family, I still kind of want to watch it. Let's see. It's the boss of all crime families. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, my last name is Costello, just saying. Little departed humor there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play this clip, I think.
We relate to, it's fine. But then again, it is a pattern, and these patterns get noticed by people, and it leads to Katie, of course, getting a lot of pushback. So why are we talking about Katie? Why does this matter? It's not necessarily just her. What she's doing here by, and I completely agree with Drama and Opinions and a lot of people trying to inject herself into the Gabby Petito story. I forgot before I moved there. This is also something that validates people who question whether or not she actually had the FBI or the police come to her home because of a false report.
Okay.
And some people ask me why I responded. And
my whole point to pointing this out is because he's talking about his response to Katie's tweet about when Katie had tweeted saying that someone called the FBI and reported that she was hiding Brian Landry or whatever in the house. Unirock had responded with something about he basically put the blame on like EKC cult or some shit like that. And I thought that was pretty fucked up. So this is what he's talking about here. So he's explaining why it is he made the comment he made about the EKC cult or whatever.
And Drama and Opinions actually read out my response, which I appreciated, because people will ask me, why did you respond to Katie's tweet about the FBI coming to her home and say, wow, like it's crazy people do this to you, because that was my response. Like, man, those people suck for doing this.
Okay, no, that's not what he said. That's not. I don't have it pulled up what he said. I'm going to find it real quick though. Real quick. Real quick. No thanks. Oh, here I am. Okay. What? Okay, whatever. This works. All right, so because I know I took a screenshot of it and I posted it. I think I did. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to share that screen real quick. So here it is. She had wrote, if anyone is wondering, the FBI is seemingly following up on all tips. Due to my reporting on Gabby's disappearance, someone reported that Brian was hiding in my home in Minnesota. Police came here and determined that it was not a valid lead. So Unirock responds with, EKC people are sick and in a cult. So this is the response in which he is speaking of. I love though how how did he word it again? Here, let me see.
I was my response and say, wow, like it's crazy people do this to you, because that was my response. Like, man, those people suck for doing this.
See, huge
I
difference there, but whatever.
said that because I've watched people do that kind of thing to Katie when I used to talk to her, and she'd have CPS, she would have all these other agencies and shit called, right? And the police, she'd have police reports filed on her. A lot of false reports. In fact, that's one thing that I believe it was LMN did, if you were watching back then around that time. So, when she then comes out to say that the police are there again, I'm only because I've seen it happen a few times and I factually know that they did come in the past, is why I said in response, damn, that's stupid. That sucks. They shouldn't do that. Now, it doesn't mean though that I just fully
negative.
believe what she's saying. I don't have the context. I don't know what she's saying happened, right? I just know that the claim is that someone out there called the.
I'm just pointing this out here. Like, I had it on top chat this whole time. I just now put it on live chat, and you really don't see all the comments on top chat. I just thought that there was kind of, I don't know, like I don't know, an exaggeration when people said that you miss out on a lot of comments. Like maybe you miss out on like 0.5% comments or some shit like that. No, the whole bunch of comments that were not there are now there, including negatives. Interesting. All right.
Cops, the FBI put out a tip and said that Without a Crystal Ball in Minnesota is harboring Brian Laundrie.
Okay, so yeah, he's saying that the reason why he left that comment.
Believe that is that who would waste the police?
The reason why he's saying that he left that comment is because he's seen them or whatever people do this to her, like repeatedly in the past, we'll say, which I kind of have to call bullshit to that. Not that I'm not saying that he doesn't think he's seen something or whatever, but that it hasn't happened, at least not by like the community here, at least, or whatever. I'm not, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But he's explaining his excuse or whatever for why he left that comment, for why he took her at her word, why he believed her. Okay, because we're going to continue discussing this here for a minute, but I'm going to skip ahead because where was it? What did I say it was? Was it 22? I don't remember. I thought it was 27 now. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Would resonate? Would it work? Would it not piss people off from here to kingdom come, this is going to do that. You get me? So much of this, so many of us can identify with Gabby Petito. I was Gabby Petito. I dated a narcissistic abuser. They are so good at gaslighting that they make it hard to leave. My heart breaks for her. Gabby Petito. Now, I'm not going to give her too much shit for misspelling Gabby Petito here, because when you do a hashtag, I know what I do. I only do, like, when there's a trending hashtag, I just do the first, like, 3 letters and then tap it. But I mean, I don't know how you misspell this. Shouldn't it have corrected that? Shouldn't it have put the actual top hashtag in? I don't know what's going on here. Though we need to take a look at some of the oh my God, is that Han?
No, yeah,
oh my God, it's Han. So we got Han. Doubt they're going to tell you the truth. You'd have to talk, for one, you'd have to talk to a person at the agency that you're calling who actually did it, who actually has not Twitter. Anyway, let's read it again. And what is this? We all know Gabby, or you've been her, stuck in an abusive relationship with a man who continues to make us feel or look crazy, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she read this, and then Katie says, she takes what this person said in this comment or something, and then says, okay. I just don't think Katie thought about how it would be taken by the public. I think it's bad that she said this. It's fucked up, man. And it is injecting yourself. You can't, as long as what she's saying is true about the cops showing up to her house, I can't fault her for sharing that. If she's lying about that, I think it's really bad. So here's the problem.
Right there.
You really aren't going to get the police to admit it to you right now. Like, if you called the cops and said, hey, I need to find out whether you got...
They're right there. Why is Uni suddenly leaving room for her to be full of shit? Like, I mean, I know that these two are not like the best of friends anymore or whatever. I get that. But still, he seemingly has always had, like, 1000% had her back, like, even to the point of looking foolish for buying into her bullshit. So why is it now suddenly he's leaving that door open for there to be bullshit? I don't know. That stood out to me. Like, why is he talking as if she's lying? He's like already got it planned out and everything. And he should. I mean, what he's saying is smart. I mean, because let's face it, it's Katie we're talking about. I don't care if you're best friends with her or not. You have to take into account her untrustworthiness and her dishonesty. So what he's doing is smart. I'm just wondering why he's suddenly doing the smart thing. Because that's a little unlike him when dealing with Katie. I mean, it's true. Hey, Sue. Hi. He's going to go on and say something else that I want to comment on.
Guys went to Without a Crystal Ball's house to search for Brian Laundrie. I doubt they're going to tell you the truth. You'd have to talk, for one, you'd have to talk to a person at the agency that you're calling who actually did it, who actually has knowledge of this this situation. And for you to just call them on the phone and find them is going to be rare. It's going to be hard. And then on top of that, though, will they tell you anything? I don't know. Though, if Katie wants people to not, I think, be as outraged at her or...
Yeah, they will. It's most like shit like this kind of public information. I wonder though, because Minnesota does have crazy, or not crazy, but very particular data privacy laws from my experience. And so I wonder if maybe if you ask a certain way, they won't give you the information because maybe it violates some sort of privacy law or something. But if you ask like a broad enough question for information, they'll answer you. They will tell you this. You have to know how to ask, and from my experience. So, but we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to play, really, because Actually, one more minute.
as I think, criticism tastic towards her, to use one of my words,
Criticism
criticism
tastic.
tastic. I just made that up. Then she's going to have to probably show some evidence or something to the fact
Mhm.
that the police went to her residence to search for Brian Laundrie, because it's very
Yeah.
extreme. It's an extreme thought. It's crazy to think that the police would even do that. I know, sure. I mean, I get it. They're going to follow up all.
I think that I think that she'd have to or be expected to show proof because not because it's crazy that the police would follow that up on that. I think that they should. If they get leads like that or tips like that, they need to follow up, and especially in a case like this and that has garnered this much media attention. Um, I think they have to. But I think it's kind of crazy though that the whole situation occurred. That's kind of what I find unbelievable. But we shall see, I guess. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I want to show you, News. Um, Uni has been leaving wiggle room since Katie allegedly doxed Creepshow in his server, from what I've seen, but still gives her too much benefit of the doubt, in my opinion. Hence my earlier question. Right, and I know I see what you're saying, but when it comes to situations with the cult, to put it in his terms, in which this would like his comment right off the bat was already pointing the finger at the cult. I mean, here he had ammunition to go after Steve and Steve's alleged cult. So the fact that he's leaving wiggle room on that is what I found what stood out to me because he's doubled down on anything that's gone after the cult or Steve or whatever. And now, like, here's something that he jumped right on it too. I mean, he didn't miss a second on that pitch. He, smacked it right over to the cult side. So the fact that he's now kind of walking back from it, I don't know. It stands out to me. That's all I'm gonna say. It stands out. Oh no, well here, um, on freedom of information laws. Well, each state has different laws when it comes to data privacy. Um, I am kind of familiar with Minnesota's data privacy laws. Um, you do have to know what you're asking for, but you have to know what you're asking for, but you don't really want to let them know what you're asking for, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like it also depends, especially if what you're asking for isn't clearly defined as public information. Um, and it see, my whole thinking was when making this request is that I don't want to just find out if they were there. I want to find out why. Like what was the call for? And if the call had to do with her son or anything, like she had alleged previously, then I'm not sure if that would be considered public information. So I didn't want to appear to be asking about that directly. So I worded it the way I worded it. But either way, I've been told that my request is approved. It's been passed on to the records department. I'm just waiting to receive it now. So I think that's likely because Uni's comment was in Drama and Opinions video, where she pointed out how absurd. Yeah, I haven't seen that video though. Yeah. Oh, really? Fernando, you're very familiar with Foya, huh? I tell you, Minnesota's got they're kind of a pain in the ass, and it's not so much that they're a pain in the ass, but they can't tell you what you did wrong in asking. They just you're on your own. Um, but luckily, though, that Minnesota has a website that exists for the sole purpose of helping you get your requests, approved with their data privacy laws. That's how I learned. I was able to learn so much about it, and it was free. It was awesome. It was kind of cool. So I like that. Sorry, I'm doing my nails too as I stream. Damn it. Okay. I love Color Street. Um, okay, so I don't really know what else to do. That was like all I really had kind of planned. So I'm going to close that out. And we can always go and check out her Twitter. I didn't close the wrong thing, did I? No, I didn't. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, that is kind of weird, actually. I gotta kind of agree with Katie there. She says, I always find it ironic that the Duggar family is obsessed with college football, but they're not obsessed with sending their kids to college. Why care about college football? I mean, unless you're like betting on the games or some shit. Where are they sticking? Let's see. Oh yeah, I was so sad when I read about this couple. Overshadowed by the Gabby Petito case, Sean Paul Shute is pleading with the public to not forget about the double murder of his daughter, Kylan Shute, and her wife, Crystal Turner. His pleas to the public in the search for more clues. I mean, I read about what happened. That was so sad. I thought that they said, the girls talked about a guy that was bothering them. Too bad they didn't share more information. It was probably him. I thought that they tracked or traced someone down or something or caught up with someone, and he had like a bunch of guns or some shit like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't even remember where I read this from, let alone, give any kind of testimony to its, authenticity. But I thought I read something like that. I don't know. Brian Landry's attorney did not know when Gabby died. When he said the warrant was related for crimes that occurred after Gabby Petito's death, he was damn near quoting the press release from the FBI. The FBI said it was for actions after Gabby's death. Okay, whatever. What the fuck? That sounds like legal speak. I wonder who spoke to Dog. Well, he's a bounty hunter. I'm guessing quite a few people in legal probably talk to him regularly. I understand we all want justice for Gabby, but we have to trust the FBI. They know more than any of us. It's rich to hear her say that. Their silence does not mean they're screwing up the case. Oh God. Uh-huh. Okay. Completely agree. I'm saying what the FBI seem to be feeling toward it since Dog has gotten more leads quicker. People are acknowledging it and bragging about it. They're probably butthurt. He hasn't gotten more leads quicker. We don't know what they have, and they will never tell us. Boy, she sure jumped on your ass, didn't she, Christina? Brian Enton said it best today on Twitter Live. He said, there is a lot of false information being consistently shared on Twitter and throughout social media. Are you kidding me? Like, I swear to God, when I read shit like this on her Twitter, I wonder if I'm being punked or something. I mean, like, I think someone's fucking with me. I caution all of you to please use discernment when you see outlandish claims. It's verified. You're kidding me. Oh my God. I gotta get away from the screen for a minute. Spent years of my youth in a conservative area where college sports were a huge deal, especially when people who weren't headed to college, as we didn't have a pro team in the area. Oh, okay. All right. You don't. Hi, Claire. You would? All right. What's your address, man? I'll send you the outfit. gonna dress up like mime. Sexy mime for me. Oh wait, you didn't put sexy mime in there. You just said mime. Hmm. I'm suspect now. Um. Nick Snyder's, aka the viewer's voice, said it in a video that Katie hadn't been visited by cops since last December. Yeah, he didn't give a source or anything for that. Um I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't think that that's true. I think maybe I don't know. Really, I don't think any of us really know. So who knows? But hopefully, I know she made a claim about a visit in March. The hell, it's the only thing I hate about Color Street. I've had this package open for like 2 weeks and already the shit's drying out. Um, yeah, she made a claim in March that CPS was called. I think it was March 15th. It was the date of the alleged visit. Um, but I don't think that there was anything before then. That was the first one that I remember her talking about. Damn it. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Come on, Aaron. You should know sexy is inherent in some people, so need not always be explicitly stated. That's true. I mean, the glare we're talking about, so of course, try again. All right. So where was I? All right, go back to Twitter. What? This is not Brian. What? Oh, for fuck's sake, who cares? Who thought that was Brian? Are you kidding me? That looks nothing like Brian. Wow. Oh god. Oh, she's got a new crush, doesn't she? For fuck's sake. Let me try one more. Oh, they're not sticking. Damn it. I don't know who Brian Enton is. Is he on WFLA? This Brian Enton that she keeps talking about? When she's standing for? Whoops. Oh, don't forget about the visit Katie should have pick up. Right, yeah, that was the one she shared a pic of was in September. There were 3 visits from what I could find. There was the one from, I think it was March 15th. Then there was 2 in September. I think it was September 12th, maybe. And then the Brian Landry one on, was it the 19th, I think it was? Yeah. Supposedly finally got security cams too, so should have pics of them visiting because of the FBI tip, just saying. Exactly. I never even thought of that either. A friend of mine, um, a real life friend of mine who started watching um the channel here, and like she's into like the true crime and everything. That's where I don't know, that's what she likes really. And so she's been following this, and she's, because of the Katie interest, she's been following Katie, following this. And she texted me one morning. She's like, here's what I don't get. With how much she loves to be in front of the camera, why hasn't she gotten any kind of video evidence or whatever of these visits? And I'm like, my God, you're fucking brilliant. I can't believe I haven't thought of that. No one's mentioned this. Like, and why not even audio? So funny. Um, all right, that one's sticking. Pretty sure the Photoshop cop was the one from earlier this month. Sure didn't have problems sharing security cam footage from featuring Amber Port. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She had no problem sharing the Amber Portwood cam or audio. Was that it was just audio, I think, wasn't it? But either way, she had no problem sharing it. I mean, she really tried to do Amber dirty too. I mean, between the audio, I don't know what came first though. Was it the audio? Yeah, it was the audio, wasn't it? And then that whole contacting the DA there. Yeah, no, it was the audio. That's right. That came first. And then Amber made her non-threatening, threatening comments there, saying, "Yeah, court reasons. I know where you live because you're gonna be getting something in the mail, so I know how much you make or whatever." And Kay's like, "She's gonna fly here to Minnesota. She threatened to come after me." So, yeah, and then she tries to notify the DA on her while she's on freaking was it probation? I think it was. Yeah, it was probation, not parole. Like, she wanted to have her ass thrown in jail over nothing, over being upset that her private conversation or private fight from inside her house was released to some two-bit trash freaking bag wannabe reporter on YouTube and shared all over. Ridiculous. I don't know. I know nothing about Amber Portwood, but I know that she's viewed as polarizing. I know, like, there's quite a few people who don't really care for her. So the fact that Katie made her into a victim, when seemingly no one really cares if she's a victim, Katie made her a victim. Wow. Oh, she shared audio and video, at least some of the time. Not to mention Katie's campaign to get Amber fired from, yep, misrepresenting the threats. That was solo. Yeah. Well, she tried to do her real dirty. And this wasn't like her retaliating against like her ex-best friend or something who slept with her man or some shit, you know? This was someone who she like who she paid attention to because of her quote unquote job. This is so in other words, this is how she behaved while on the job. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Think about that. If for some reason she lost her YouTube channel or something, she had to go, actually get a real job and shit in person. If anyone came to learn that, would they hire her? I wouldn't want to hire her. I wouldn't trust her around my customers or anything. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know much about Amber either, but people who have hated her and Janelle for years were pissed at it. Were pissed at KJ because her BS against them were so low they felt they had to stick up for them. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't mind Amber or Janelle, especially Janelle. Janelle does those funny dance videos, right? I like those. I don't care. You got to give her credit, man. She's got balls. I wouldn't get up and dance. Anyways, hey Alexandra, just got here, but Katie would have taken a picture if the police showed up to look for Brian. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. You haven't missed too much, Kayla. I covered a little bit of Uni's video because I want to point out a few things and ask a few questions or whatever. Then we just started going over her Twitter. I haven't looked at her Twitter at all today. You live 15 minutes from Amber. She contacted the DA here. Yeah, that's nuts. That's just crazy. Especially when you think about it, that this was her job. This was like a client almost of hers. She tried to get her client or customer, however you want to look at it, thrown in jail. It's just insane. I don't get it. Anyway, all right. Back to, wait. Janelle's the one who described okay, yep. DV and DM's Katie promised would be off the record. Then Katie blasted, knowing she and her kids were living with the alleged abuser after she called it Katie out. Yeah. Oh, really? Naomi. Naomi says, my husband is from Minnesota, and I shared with him a lot of Katie stuff, and he says everything she says about Minnesota is BS. She tweets every 15 minutes. Oh, that's right. Earlier today, I guess during the press conference or whatever with Gabby's parents, she was tweeting like every minute, like updating people on her Twitter as if they didn't have devices to see this press conference for themselves, but they had devices to read her Twitter. I don't get it. Just saying. It was nuts though. Check DM. Do I have Firefox open? Oh, I do. Yay. Oh, that's right. When shoot, I never finished grabbing those screenshots, and I can't share them though yet. I have to redact shit. Wait, I'm assuming you mean Twitter DMs, but maybe not. Nope, you didn't mean Twitter. Okay. um. Oh, I do have it open. Oh, thank God. And I rarely have it open. Discord like takes so much of like the power and shit, so I rarely have it open. Oh, interesting. Okay. Save image. God damn it. All right. So Negative was kind enough to send me this. Okay, so what's this on Twitter. Okay. Chanley posted as of 9/17. Better Crispal has posted the following number of times about Gabby and O'Brien. Tweets, retweets, 221. When was the date of this? When was the date of this tweet though? Because it was like from 9/17 to today, or 9/17 till yesterday, or 9/17 till 2 days. You know what I mean? I'm assuming it's from today. So let me know if I'm correct or incorrect about that. Today. Okay. Thank you. So 9/17, what's the date today? Well, we'll say the 28th, okay? Because now it's after midnight for me, so it's the 29th. So the 28th, so that's 11 days. 221 tweets slash retweets, 197 on her Instagram, 212 on her Facebook, 11 live streams. Wow, totaling 641 obsessive times she speculated on this horrific tragedy in 12 days. Okay. That's crazy. What is it? I added with up the Micah stuff too. Let me find that. What? That's weird. Why is that coming up as unsafe? It's very weird. Okay. Um. Here we go. So where is it? Mm, I'm gonna have to do a word search, aren't I? Okay, right. So, all right. Damn it. I know it's in this article. I don't know. All right, I'm not gonna keep looking for it though because it's just gonna take too long. And I can never find shit, especially when I'm feeling. I'm like, I gotta hurry up and find it, and I won't find it. Um, stories of kids. Okay, I won't. Oh, I'm going to finish reading this after the stream, but awesome. Sorry, I can't share. Um, I don't know where it is, but yeah, I added up all the tweets, all the videos, everything. Like I added up all the minutes even of the videos and everything. It was just like over the course of like a week to 10 days or some shit like that. It was ridiculous how much she went on and on about the Stoffers throughout this time. And it was disturbing even, I'd say. I swear that was right in the beginning, but I guess not. Oh well. All right. Oh no, wait a minute. I wonder if it was in this article? I don't even know my own blog post anymore. Oh well. So yeah, it was a shitload of times. So I'll just leave it at that. All right, I'm done. I'm not. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep looking for it. Um, was going to keep accepting claims the person reporting saw video of these sort of things, yet not want to review it. Yeah, why does Katie add such ridiculous details like that? What are we talking about? Yeah, it was ridiculous. So how much she's been tweeting about this. Glad Aaron shared it earlier. It's not been given Twitter or Katie attention, but so glad WFLA called her out without without naming her. Exactly, yes. I was very happy to see that they did not name her. I still kind of wish that they hadn't given her like any because damn well that her hearing that was like, oh my god, I was just meant he's talking about me. It's just it just in her mind probably validated the shit she was saying, you know. But whatever. They, it's a defamation lawsuit for another time. Oh, I kill me. Okay. Emily, who called her out. Oh, I shared it earlier in the stream. I can share it again if you guys want. I can pull up the 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 clips. All right, we'll do this. Type 1 if you want me to replay the clips of the, I guess we'll call it spat between Katie and WFLA. Type 2 if nah, you're good. I need a good laugh. 69, obviously. uh, what's that joke, Claire, about the 69 about giving your number out or something? I forget what it was. Please slow down chat. Okay. Well, right now I think it's going fast because people are voting, but I can put it on a little bit of slow mode. Just it's gonna take me a second though to pull up because YouTube can't make it right there and handy for you during a live stream chat. That you have to actually go in and find the option. It's like Waldo. It's like Waldo. If Waldo was not wearing a red and white striped obvious T-shirt or sweatshirt, sweater, whatever. There we go. Okay. To make it short for now, and I can always increase it. I'll leave the tab open. So there you go. It's only in 20 seconds. Hi, Irish. Dude, I haven't seen you in the last couple chats and I had no slow mo. You seem to come right when slow mo comes. I put it on 20 seconds, so that's all. What number is it? One? Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta go get those clips. Always give a number, otherwise you are just a big tease and no one likes tease. Thank you, Claire. Oh wow, Irish, you really did show up just as I was putting on slow mode. Oh god, that's funny. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, I already had a channel tab open. Shit. Oh, well. Let's see. The WFLA one. I don't. Which one should I play first? I think I'll play hers first. Then I'll play WFLA's.
The FBI is doing a manhunt. They are so bet him from meeting the obligations of a federal case against the United States or aids.
Where was it?
True. It's illegal to obstruct its location. What's the verbiage when the FBI finds him? He said when that occurs, whether or not
That was back here more.
level of what it needs to be. But without this warrant, the FBI doesn't have any compelling reason
Right. Yeah, I'm in the right one.
to put out a wanted poster because without, by the way, anyone that lives in the United States,
Oh, here we
the
go.
United
All right.
States, the attention it deserves. I can't
All right. Got it. Or almost got it.
promise I'm gonna compel it, but at least I can say, please share this. You know, every little bit helps. So if he gets charged and indicted with, say, the FBI is doing a manhunt, they are so, this Walt guy is so obtuse. And the Walt guy,
Walt is the guy she's talking about from
flat
WFLA.
out said today that he couldn't be charged with accessory because it's illegal under the Florida statutes and you can't charge someone with accessory. But if you live in Florida and you are a United States,
Walt, by the way, is a reporter on WFLA, the channel in Florida that's really been kind of heading the reporting on this situation. Like anyone who's watching the news about this is watching their live stream on YouTube pretty much. And like a lot of people, the other guy people do seem to really favor, I think, more than Walt, but not for any reason in which Katie says, just because they just do. I mean, I don't know, maybe he's cuter or something, who knows, but I don't know. But so I just want to point that out, that just because Katie's talking shit about him doesn't mean that like other people feel the same way, but people do seem to tend to favor him over, or favor the other guy over Walt for, I don't know.
States resident, which by the way, anyone that lives in the United States is a United States resident.
And I said this earlier in my stream. Okay, everyone who lives in the United States is not not everyone in the United States is a United States resident. Not everyone who lives is a resident here in the United States is a citizen. Okay, it's just not how it works. You think she would know this?
The United States laws supersede all state laws. WFLA is Tampa's local NBC. Is it? Okay. I didn't know which it was.
She thought it was Fox's affiliate.
No, they legally can. I mean, every other outlet was calling it a criminal investigation. It was. Every other outlet was calling it a person of interest. Everyone else knew what was happening. They knew why they were looking for Brian, right? But I was like, why are you downplaying this, Walt? Why are you keep saying that he can't be charged with accessory after the fact? Yes, they can. It's a federal case. It's not a Florida state case. So okay, but they are citizens. Brian Laundrie's parents are U.S. citizens. Christopher and Roberta Laundrie are U.S. citizens. So they're
you don't have even if you're here and you're not a citizen, you still have to abide by our nation's laws, unless like you have like diplomatic immunity or something, which I don't think that a lot of people really have. I don't think that I mean, it's a thing, but I don't think it's that much of a thing. And not that I actually understand diplomatic immunity, I don't, but I just know that apparently some people can get away with some crimes. But absent of that, you still have to abide by our nation's laws if you're in our country, just like we would have to abide by another country's laws if we're in that country. So I mean, this isn't like it. She's just like she needs to educate this to people. Who the fuck doesn't know this?
For sure U.S. citizens. They have to abide by the laws of the federal government. And now that it's a federal arrest warrant, they can't help him anymore without getting into trouble. Thank you, Amy, for becoming a member. It is federal now, exactly. You agree about Walt on WFLA. I feel like JB gets it, but I feel like Walt is very stubborn about this. And I don't know.
Just pay attention to what she says about Walt coming up.
Part of me was like, do they have a connection to the Laundries? Do the Laundries have business connections to WFLA? Or does he have a personal relationship with the Laundries? Is there a reason why he's being so cagey about this? Because every other outlet has been very clear that he's a person of interest, and person of interest is just a very nice way of saying suspect. And they're being very careful about calling him a suspect because of that.
I can see you, sassy nose.
He lies about his age.
Who cares? Oh, isn't that other one coming up in a second?
I don't know about
It right
this.
here. Do you guys all see that? Someone put a comment up there. Or I'm sorry, someone made a comment and she put it up on the screen. He's sympathetic because he probably a wife beater himself. And what does Katie do? She puts it up on the screen and says, I don't know anything about that. That's all she does. She doesn't just ignore the comment maybe entirely. She doesn't then put it on the screen and say, listen, dude, it's not cool to make these kinds of speculation without any kind of facts. You know, I'm not agreeing with this, whatever. Just, you know, probably shouldn't be accusing him of shit like this. Whatever, call it out, you know. She just says, well, I don't know anything about that. But she's putting it out there and giving it some weight by putting it up on the screen and not denouncing it. Just saying.
Does Walt lie about his age? I don't know. I just was like, I like the JB guy, but when the Walt guy talks, I'm always just like, what's your problem, Walt? Why are you so angry? But I think JB is doing a really good job. JB was like one of the only anchors that was like taking Northport Police Department to task, which I thought was amazing. No, Brian Laundrie is not 37. He's 23. He's definitely 23. So this is kind of where we're at today. But I did wonder, do the Laundries know someone at WFLA? Is that why they're being so obtuse about this? And any good reporter, especially because Walt says that he does true crime and he covers these breaking cases, should know that federal law trumps everything else. So it's unclear to me why that basic issue, and then they even put an article out saying that they couldn't be charged. It didn't make any sense to me at all. I was like, why are you saying this? Okay. There's also an investigation.
All right, was that about it?
By the Moab Police Department
I
into
think it
everything that happened with the police officers and
Yeah.
Gabby and Brian.
Okay, so yeah, this is what she said about Walt there at WFLA.
I was wondering if it was
Right.
this, Nadine. Do they sponsor WFLA? Are they like a sponsor of WFLA? Because they do own a juice company. And I was like, maybe they're a sponsor. I don't know. Maybe they have deep pockets with that kind of stuff. I'm not sure.
All right, that was about it. Yeah, we're at 39 minutes. So, okay. So now I'm going to pull up the WFLA clip.
They're going to be commenters here that are going to say, and there are, staying East Coast and just going like beelining it, if you will, for Buffalo, right? That is a drive that is 20 hours long, but that again, demonstration that is out there in the Northport community. That again, you just saw it there, and right there on their.
Back to the video that you're asking, the questions of that. We that it's so out there about that. Us to know everything about what they're looking at. Minor keeping secrets out of contempt for the public. They're trying to solve, or they're trying to.
They might be really loud and annoying to you guys the way it's playing. So let me at least share the screen while I'm looking, so it's not coming up all weird sounding. All right, there we go.
Again, build a case. They don't want interference, and they don't want, to some degree, but I just would, how far can you get in 3 days?
You can get to the Appalachian.
Yeah.
No.
So I do. So the Canadian
Maybe make the next
talk, but we had a woman up there who says Canadians aren't back from the FBI, the pictures upward to go through this, behind that, and actually go to see what happens.
Here. So interesting. So Northport, Florida. Great, if you will, for Buffalo, right? That is a drive that is 20 hours long, but that again, you can't just drive for 20 hours. And again, if you're bringing a camper with you, that's going to slow you down at least a little bit. And you have to go at a speed limit where let's again
You don't
playing.
wanna
You don't want to attract
attention, right?
attention. Don't want to attract. So you have to go. You have to go the speed limit. Okay, and you have to stop for gas, and you have to be pretty much. He has to refuel. Just wanted to show you a little bit of that's the underbelly of Eagle 8 HD, one of several camera shots that we have from our news chopper manned by Eagle 8 HD's Paul Lammerson. You can follow him on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Said that I have connections
Here
to
we
the
go.
laundry
Okay.
family.
Got it.
That I was made. That's
What right? What
do
are
you expect? Oh, okay. I'll come. Come on. I mean, and they have a right not to talk. That's
Okay, here it
why
is.
our Constitution is better. And by the way, JB, this goes to a post that I was made aware of last week. This fuels this post where somebody, I didn't even respond. Somebody said that I have connections to the laundry family and that I'm protecting the laundry family, and that I think they even said, "Oh, I must be a quote wife beater too, because I believe that there's a fairness here and you have to be fair." And that right there is not fair. That's just unfair because they don't have and I don't know the laundries and I don't have a dog in this fight other than I'm looking at both sides. I just look at that as I don't like it. And I think it's unfair. It's vigilant. It's a step before vigilantism is what it is.
I think that's a really good way to put it there. A step before.
So yeah, that's that. That's all of that I know of anyways. Have you seen the video of Katie versus EDB? I got the link if you have it. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea, Kimberly. Oh wow. Did you guys not hear this before? I mean, for granted, I just learned of it yesterday morning. Because that's when that live stream happened, was yesterday morning. And apparently some people who are in the subreddit were watching it, and that's how I learned about it. So it's relatively new. I DM'd you the link. Okay. Regarding the law enforcement going to her home, it's called a police/sheriff activity log. There is also a dispatch call log for service of an officer. They have GPS in their cars. Right. I mean, when it comes to a sheriffs anyways, or I don't know about sheriffs so much, but like town and village and even city in precincts or law enforcement, whatever. A lot of times there is like a police blotter. You can't get that much information though from a police blotter, but usually you can get enough to, know whether or not you need to ask more questions or whatever. But I'm not sure what her county does, and if how update regularly that's updated, if they do have it. I went ahead and did a FOIA request, so we'll see. I mean, I know it's been approved. They did tell me that. I was told Friday. They told me exactly how many calls were issued on the dates in question. So you can pull that up. This was only for one of the counties, so I requested. The other one hasn't gotten back to me yet. Okay. Okay. There were a total of 7 calls for service that our sheriff's deputies responded to for the time and location you provided. So I will forward the request to our records unit. So I'm just waiting to receive them. So there's 7 calls. Oh, DMs. To load any slower. Copy. No, god damn it, don't open that. Force quit. Okay. All right, so this is Let's Play a Game, Katie Joy versus a Real Law Commentary Channel by Recaps with Bobby. Cat commentary. Okay. Interesting. All right. They won't mind if I play this, right, Kimberly? I don't want to take views away. I'll put the link and everything in the chat and the description when I'm done, but I just want to. Here's the link. No, they don't mind. Okay, cool. So link to Recap with Bobby. Bobby is just a robot cat. Let him try and come after you. Come at me, bro. All right, there you go. There's the link.
Hi, I'm Bobby. I am a robot cat.
Today, let us review the arrest warrant for Brian Laundrie. In good humor and blatantly obvious contrast, I present to you Catherine Joy, the self-taught, cannot remember the day of the week, never investigated anything, journalist. On the right, we have former prosecuting district attorney, badass lawyer, and legal commentator, Emily D. Baker. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm so glad to have you here. And I am happy to be here tonight. I hope you guys had a good day.
You are as charismatic as the hair on your horse's ass, Uncle Fester. Try appreciating your viewers.
23rd. Did you know that yesterday I kept saying that it was September 21st? Like, why would I
can
keep
certainly
saying all
guess
day
why.
yesterday that it was September 21st? Turn off my camera for a second. My nose keeps itching. Okay. We have some people have been
Are
asking
you
about my
good
hair.
now?
I honestly just tried to part on I tried to part it on a different side. And do you ever just like try a different side to part your hair and you're like,
No.
I've been parting my hair on the wrong side my whole life.
We've got some
That's
fresh
true.
hair. We've got a fresh iPhone. It's time to roll. Are you guys ready?
It's more than likely they were told yesterday about an indictment that came down, because the indictment actually was down yesterday and they announced the charges today. So
Are you sure you are not confusing the warrant with the press release? Or perhaps you have not read these documents before speeding onto the internet to give the scoop.
And then this afternoon, the indictment came down.
Which day do you mean?
The FBI out of Denver released this news statement, which says that on Wednesday, September 22nd of 2021, so they did this yesterday. This is why they knew about it ahead of time.
What on earth?
Authorization. He wasn't on the bank account. He isn't on the bank account. It's not named in his name. There'd be no other way to tie it to Gabby if it was anybody else. So that's
What?
The arrest warrant real quick. It is a very basic arrest warrant. And again, the arrest warrant has the 18 USC 1029A1, use of unauthorized devices. And in this, it's a 1029A2. Again, that's not going to invalidate the arrest warrant. They might
I
file
see.
for a updated or superseding an arrest warrant. The indictment is enough to arrest. So having the wrong charge on it's not going to be the end of the thing.
Anytime you use a bank card, it is interstate commerce.
correct. So anything that you do over a wire, over a interstate, that's the federal law. So this is a federal case. Okay.
Defendant Brian Christopher Laundrie knowingly and with intent to defraud used one or more unauthorized access devices, the device being the Capital One bank debit card with the last four, a personal identification number, so a PIN, for bank accounts, and then it gave the bank account numbers. And by such
Thank you for
conduct,
clarifying.
things of value, generally money in this case, to $1,000 or more during that period, which affected interstate commerce. That's the jurisdictional part of this. And the value aggregating 1,000 is probably the charging, and I didn't pull up the charging guidelines, but probably the charging guidelines is to be a felony. It is in violation of 18 USC 1029A2 and section C1A1.
Okay. And they are doing it this way because it's going to end up being a fully federal case when it
What is
finally
that?
gets to the level of
What are you
Did you say
doing?
fully federal?
what it needs to be.
I'm muted.
So that means that this is not a warrant, and I've seen confusion about this. This is not a warrant related to her passing or him being a suspect in her murder. This is a warrant for the use of a debit card. It's generally a holding charge, so it is going to be something that they can arrest him on, search him on, interview him on, bring him into custody on, keep him in custody on, seeing that he's been missing for over a week and a half, put the ankle bracelet on him if he's released to track him. This gives them something to go on while they continue to investigate, which means they don't have to rush the investigation, they don't have to rush the autopsy and things like that. So,
But without this warrant, the FBI doesn't have
says
any
something.
compelling reason to put out a wanted poster because he's not technically wanted for a crime if they don't have a warrant. And they can now connect him to her passing and say, well, after she was gone, he was using her credit card.
very brief. It's very brief. From on or about August 30th, 2021 through and including on or about September 1st, things are always pled on or about because sometimes by the time you get to trial, witnesses or dates can vary. There can be fluctuations. So it's always on or about. If you just put on and then it's
Interesting.
proven to not be on that exact date, you can lose your entire case because it's not pled properly.
That's pretty suspicious, right? So she's not alive anymore and he's accessing her bank accounts and he's using her bank accounts without her permission and defrauding her and the banks.
Do you just sit awake at night and design your law degree in your
Money.
head?
Now, my speculation and the wide speculation is this is likely Gabby Petito's card and her debit card accessing her bank accounts. The indictment does not say that.
So I'm guessing that a lot of the stuff that they had over that time was in Gabby's name, and just like the bank, just like the car, the van was in her name. I'm actually
Wow,
surprised
you know-
they didn't charge him with grand theft auto. That could have been another charge because he's driving her car and it's not his car. It's not.
I have to just say, like, I didn't watch Emily D. Baker's video about this. I really haven't kept too much up on the whole situation with Gabby here. Like, it's sad. I don't want to learn too many specifics because it's whatever. It is what it is. But like, I'd rather learn about her life than her death. So I didn't watch Emily D. Baker's video on this. All I did was watch Katie's. And I was really under the impression from Katie's video that they knew whose bank account it was, that it was Gabby's bank account. Like, this was stated in the warrant. This is the impression that I got from watching her. I mean, it's just amazing how, like, I know she's full of shit. I know she lies, but I still walked away from that video just assuming that that was the case. It's crazy.
You need to call whoever the holy hell made deputy dipshit and get your money back.
Registered in his name. technically he stole her car too.
Well, we are just adding charges ourselves now. Call the Federal Bureau of Investigation and let them know.
That they took camping with has been in their driveway. Okay. I think the dates that they're doing this are to pinpoint a date and time when they believe that Gabby wasn't alive anymore. So maybe they can't for sure say that she was not alive on the 28th.
Again, they likely have a date of death that is in that time frame before September 1st. That would have been presented to the grand jury. And then they talk about the warrant. Well, this warrant allows law enforcement to arrest Laundrie. The FBI and our partners across the country continue to investigate the facts and circumstances of Ms. Petito's
Look
homicide.
at this. It doesn't say that he used it in Wyoming. It says that he used it
In Wyoming?
in Wyoming and other places. It doesn't say that he used it in Wyoming. It says that he used it
He used the fucking charge card
Wyoming
in
and other places.
Wyoming?
in Wyoming and other places. In Wyoming and other places. Using it in multiple states would also become a federal case as well.
Sure that that is the date that they're thinking of. So from on or about August 30th to and including on or about September 1st in the District of Wyoming and elsewhere, which means this could have started in Wyoming. There could be other jurisdictions. Defendant Brian Christopher Laundrie.
When you have more than one case and like state involved, it becomes that. So it's not a huge charge and it doesn't carry a high penalty, but it's enough to get an arrest warrant, which is what they needed. They just needed the minimum. This will probably be the first of many.
I know there is a lot of information out there around this case. Not all of it's accurate, not all of it's confirmed. I know it is difficult, and we really do try to make sure that we remember that you are innocent until proven guilty, no matter how much we fucking hate it. And the Petito family is going through the most awful thing you can imagine. And it's a lot for her family. So I'm not going to, when there's new info that I can help, I will cover it. In case I'm not going to go live every time there's something new. It just doesn't sit right with me to dissect it like that. And I know people are curious, and I will try to keep up to date on solid new developments and new information.
Well, yeah.
So it's Katie from Robotics of All. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a good day. Who has been sucked into the missing persons case of Gabby Petito? So the FBI has said that they have found a body that is consistent with the physical description of Gabby Petito. Verified sightings of Brian in Mobile, right outside of a Walmart. There is a fish up the autopsy, and they have performed all of that. They have COD, and also have properly identified it as Gabby. And so many people coming forward with their accounts of what happened if they saw Gabby and Brian. Hi guys. Interesting day. It started out kind of confusing. We started getting word that Brian's parents were seen driving YouTube. And I don't even know if it's fair to call her a YouTuber, because I only saw one video of hers on YouTube. I don't know if they deleted any of those things. Just like trying to aspire to be a YouTuber, which is fantastic.
Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel.
It was cool. I like that. I love this cat. Do I still have that up? Oh wait, yeah, I do. Oh, okay. Remember how earlier I was looking for what I said about how many I added up all this stuff that she put out there about Micah? I just found it. So I'm gonna pull that up quick. I was looking in the wrong blog post. So right here. So you decide to then make 38 Instagram posts, 26 tweets, and 5 Facebook posts in 6 days, and to spend 217.49 minutes talking about this family on YouTube and Instagram in 5 days. But yeah, so which let's compare that. I can't compare them side by side, can I? That can work. Shit. Okay. I really wanted to though. All right, so I'm gonna just do this. So that one's still up. Okay. Now I want to put this one up though. I'll speak the other one. So this is again the screenshot that Negative sent me. Thank you, by the way, Negative. Okay. So since 9/17, so that was 12 days here. She figured it out to be. So 12 days. So that's twice as long as the shit was with the Stoffers there. So 6 days we have 38 posts, Instagram, 26 tweets. 36 posts, 26 tweets. So 36 to 197. Wow. Oh my God. 26 posts, 26 to 221. So it was crazy. Like we all saw how crazy it was with the Stoffers. Okay. Now, by that measurement, her Stoffers numbers should be twice that for this because it's twice as long. But it's so much more than twice. I mean, it's crazy. And then Facebook here, 5 Facebook posts, although she didn't spend a lot of time on Facebook then, but whatever. 212 Facebook posts. And then I didn't count the number of live streams she did. 217 minutes though. 11 YouTube. So even what's 11 times 60? Okay, so even if she did 11 1-hour posts, that comes out to be what, like 660 minutes or something? It's crazy. I mean, wow. I hope that it's for the money. I do. I really hope that it's all because of greed and she's chasing after a fat paycheck. Because if it's not that and it's something else, then that's freaking scary. Just saying. Wait, what? Am I reading that right? Damn it, I don't know where I put my phone. They're right here. Jeez, I do that all the time. Are you talking the screenshot I'm showing? Yeah, from 9/17. It's from September 17th. It's 12, yeah, 12 days. I came up with 11 days, but I'm guessing that she maybe counted the 17th or something. I don't know. But 12 days nonetheless. 11 or 12 days, it's so freaking crazy how many times. And I mean, like I said, we thought that the Stoffers was crazy. This far surpassed the craziness of the Stoffers. I mean, wow. Still not sticking all that good, but it's going to last at least a couple days. What time is it where you are? It's 1 a.m. here. A little after 1, like 1:00 something. I can't see. I think greed's a big part of it, but remember, Katie talked about how much she'd always been attracted to abuse, murder, etc. When was on the channel, laughing in disbelief with Andy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I tell you, I started to make a video, but I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I'll end up putting it out there nonetheless. But I revisited her appearances on the non sequitur, and I came up with a few clips and shit from that. The shit that she I mean, it's funny. Most of it's funny shit now, just because of what things have happened that make it relatable. But some of the claims she makes and everything, I mean, it's funny. Like, seems to be a new thing. EKC and ice cream. Or are you eating ice cream or something? Or are you guys, you motherfuckers eating ice cream? Damn it. No. Yeah, who three, you're right. The real question is, how do you do all them posts? Exactly. I like during the election, like the 2016 election, I did a lot of freaking posting, and I also fancied myself a really good meme maker, apparently. Um, so like my Facebook memories, like it's cringeworthy. But I see like the amount of shit I posted and everything back then and I sit there and ask myself, how did I not look crazy? I mean, just how did I not? I mean, I look obsessed. I really do. So I mean, and that was about the election. I mean, everyone was obsessed and crazy about the election. So I don't know how or whatever she's able to just not ask these questions of herself. Okay, can it stay? Did you revisit Katie talking about how being sued was good for her career because then everyone who hates the person suing her will support her? No, I didn't. I didn't get to that one yet. Um, I I covered one where it's one of the jelly juice ones. No, wait. Wait, I have it saved. That's right. Um, The Smoking Nun, Holistic Horror, The Dangers of Alternative Medicine. And I started to cover or go through the one with Jeff Holiday on. But I just made it through this one here, the Holistic Horror, The Dangers of Alternative Medicine. Also, Katie acknowledged she probably couldn't get an RO about the person she was harassing unless they made a direct threat against her as they lived in another state. Really? That's interesting. I'm guessing was it Joey Joe she was talking about then? I'm guessing. Found it comical she was calling out Dog Chapman for cloud chasing while he's at least a trained investigator with a proven record. What does she think she's doing? Exactly, yeah. I mean, he's actually caught some people, so like he's had some success rate and everything in his profession, whether that profession is imagined or not. His success rate isn't. So I mean, he's got the experience. What did I miss here? Amy, what happened? I'm trying to scroll up and see. Oh, Dad had a quad bypass. Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope everything went okay though. Um, Fernando, who are you? Years ago, Katie threatened me until she found out I didn't live in the US. Like, why did she threaten you? I mean, were you like a viewer or whatever that she threatened, or were you like someone she was writing about or some shit? All right, dog. All right, I'm gonna have to get going. My dog's getting anxious. She's going to want to go outside, I can tell. And earlier today, I tried putting her off for a minute until she like got mad and she walked over to the middle of the carpet and she started to squat. She was gonna pee. I'm like, no! I stopped her. And I swear to God, I think she looked at me like, yeah, that's right, bitch. So, don't want that to happen again. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's nothing down there. What are you sniffing for? Huh? Don't you do it. Don't. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna get going. I'm going to let her out. So, all right, guys, thanks for being here. I'm gonna stay online though for a little bit and continue to get caught up. So maybe I'll see you somewhere else. So bye.